Poem number 11 of 30 American poems by various.
Heliodora by H.T.
This LibriVox recording is in the public domain.
Reading by Matt Perard. Heliodora. He and I sought together over the spattered table rhymes and flowers, gifts for a name. He said, among others, I will bring, and the phrase was just as good, but not as good as mine, the narcissus that loves the rain. We strove for a name, while the light of the lamps burnt thin, and the outer dawn came in, a ghost, the last at the feast, or the first to sit within, with the two that remained, to quibble in flowers and verse over a girl's name. He said, the rain-loving. I said, the narcissus, drunk with the rain. Yet I had lost, for he had said, the rose, the lover's gift, is loved of love. He said it, loved of love. I waited, even as he spoke, to see the room filled with a light, as when in winter the embers catch in a wind. When a room is dank, so it would be filled, I thought, our room with a light. When he said, and he said it first, the rose, the lover's delight, is loved of love, but the light was the same. Then he caught, seeing the fire in my eyes, my fire, my fever, perhaps, for he leaned with the purple wine stained in his sleeve, and said this, did you ever think a girl's mouth caught in a kiss is a lily that laughs? I had not. I saw it now, as men must see it forever afterwards. No poet could write again. The red lily, a girl's laugh caught in a kiss. It was his to pour in the vat from which all poets dip and quaff, for poets are brothers in this. So I saw the fire in his eyes. It was almost my fire. He was younger. I saw the face so white, my heart beat. It was almost my phrase. I said, surprise the muses, take them by surprise. It is late, rather it is dawn-rise. Those ladies sleep, the nine, our own king's mistresses. A name to rhyme, flowers to bring to a name. Which was one girl faint and shy, with eyes like the myrtle? I said, her underlids are rather like myrtle. To vie with the nine? Let him take the name, he had the rhymes. The rose, loved of love, the lily, a mouth that laughs. He had the gift, the scented crocus, the purple hyacinth. What was one girl to the nine? He said, I will make her a wreath. He said, I will write it thus. I will bring you the lily that laughs. I will twine with soft narcissus, the myrtle, sweet crocus, white violet, the purple hyacinth, and, last, the rose, loved of love, that these may drip on your hair, the less soft flowers may mingle sweet with the sweet of Heliodora's locks, myrrh curled. He wrote myrrh curled, I think, the first. I said, they sleep, the nine. When he shouted swift and passionate, that for the nine. Above the mountains, the sun is about to wake, and today white violets shine beside white lilies adrift on the mountain side. Today the narcissus opens that loves the rain. I watched him to the door, catching his robe as the wine bowl crashed to the floor, spilling a few wet lees. Ah, his purple hyacinth! I saw him out of the door. I thought, there will never be a poet in all the centuries after this who will dare write, after my friend's verse, a girl's mouth is a lily kissed. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Poem number 12 of 30 American poems by various.
In Time of War, Medical Unit by Edgar Lee Masters. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Reading by Matt Perard. In time of war, medical unit. Even as I see and share with you in seeing the altar flame of your love's sacrifice, and even as I bear before the hour the vision, your little hands in hospital, in prison, laid upon broken bodies, dying eyes, so do I suffer for splendor of your being, which leads you from me, and in separation lays on my breast the pain of memory. Over your hands I bend in silent adoration, dumb for fear of sorrow without end, asking for consolation out of the sacrament of our separation, and for some faithful word acceptable and true, that I may know and keep the mystery, that in this separation I go forth with you, and you to the world's end remain with me. How may I justify the hope that rises, that I am giving you to a world of pain, and am a part of your love's sacrifices? Is it so little if I see you not again? You will croon soldier lads to sleep, even to the last sleep of all. But in this absence, as your love will keep your breast for me to comfort, if I fail, so I, though far away, shall kneel by you, if the last hour approaches to bedew your lips, that from their infant wondering lisped of a heaven lost. I shall kiss down your eyes, and count the cost as mine, who gave you by the tragic giving. Go forth with spirit to death, and to the living, bearing a solace in death. God has breathed on you his transfiguring breath. You are transfigured before me, and I bow my head, and leave you in the light that lights your way, and shadows me. Even now the hour is sped, and the hour we must obey. Look you, I will go, pray. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Poem number 13 of 30 American Poems by Various.
Keep My Hand by Louise Driscoll. From Poetry, the Magazine of Verse, 1921.
This LibriVox recording is in the public domain.
Reading by Matt Berard. Keep my hand, because I am afraid to be alone. I am afraid of all the dreams I made. If you were shown dream after little dream that I made gay, to keep my spirit strong upon the way, you would hold my hand closer than you do within your own. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Poem number 14 of 30 American Poems by Various.
The Moods by Fanny Stearns Davis. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Reading by Matt Berard. The Moods. The moods have laid their hands across my hair. The moods have drawn their fingers through my heart. My hair shall never more lie smooth and bright, but stir like tide-worn seaweed, and my heart shall never more be glad of small, sweet things, a wild rose or a crescent moon, a book of little verses or a dancing child. My heart turns crying from the rose and book. My heart turns crying from the thin, bright moon, and weeps with useless sorrow for the child. The moods have loosed a wind to vex my hair, and made my heart too wise, that was a child. Now I shall blow like smitten candle flame. I shall desire all things that may not be, the years, the stars, the souls of ancient men, all tears that must, and smiles that may not be, yes, glimmering lights across a windy ford, and vagrant voices on a darkened plain, and holy things, and outcast things, and things far too remote, frail bodied to be plain. My pity and my joy are grown alike. I cannot sweep the strangeness from my heart. The moods have laid swift hands across my hair. The moods have drawn swift fingers through my heart. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.